Now, if you've been on the internet, you've definitely seen the countless stories of mermaids. From the evidently fake videos to the darker ones that leave you wondering what the fuck you just watched. One thing for sure is that water holds many mysteries, and with more than half of the ocean being undiscovered, who knows what creatures lie beneath the surface. The origins of mermaids cannot be pinned down to one source, as there are many different accounts from different places. Some of the earliest accounts include Ons, a male sea god from Mesopotamia who was said to bring knowledge to the land during the day through writing, art and science, returning to the sea at night. Around 1000 BC, when Syrian goddess Atargatis dove into a lake, she is said to have transformed into a fish, but since the gods didn't want her to lose her beauty, her upper body remained human. Depictions of Atargatis have been found in coins and ancient temples. A carving of a mermaid alongside two leopards was found in an old English chapel said to have been built around 1078. It is believed that the drawing was a symbol of the soul and the temptations that could be faced. From the earlier times till now, the legend of mermaids has been carried on, with most of the characteristics remaining the same. Whether it was bringing good luck or bringing death, one trait that most mermaids are said to have is their allure. Mermaids were believed to not only have beautiful voices that captivated whoever heard them sing and hypnotized them, leaving them helplessly following the trail back to the singing, but they also have a magnetic presence, a natural mystique that draws you in. In some retellings, mermaids and mermen were said to shape-shift to the most beautiful men and women that you simply could not resist. This enchanting trait often clumped mermaids together with sirens, some even using the terms interchangeably. In modern times, the term siren has taken up a new meaning, often used to refer to the feminine archetype of women who have a natural sex appeal and effortlessly draw attention. Even beyond physical beauty, siren energy is known to captivate and make the individual stand out. Traits like almond eyes and speaking with a slow cadence are associated with sirens, not too far off from their mythological roots. Stemming from Greek mythology, sirens were human-like creatures taking the form of half-bird and half-maiden who sang with alluring voices. Sirens were daughters of Achelos and the Muses, and they lured anyone who heard them sing, especially sailors at sea, leading them to their deaths. Sirens lived in rocky islands of the coastlines, and they died if anyone heard their song but didn't die and rather lived to tell the tale. The most common depiction of sirens comes from Odyssey, where in about to combat the dangerous sea creatures, Odysseus had his crew fill their ears with beeswax and he instructed them to tie him tightly to their ship. Though he still heard the beautiful singing of the sirens, his plan worked and they were able to get away. Defeated, the sirens plunged into the sea, drowning themselves. The main difference between mermaids and sirens is that one is half bird and the other is half fish, but they both have the same irresistible, inviting energy. Depicted severally in media from films to music, mermaids in the modern times have morphed into creatures known for their beauty and hypnotic aura. The popular Disney fairy tale, The Little Mermaid, helped solidify the magical side of mermaids, painting them as gentle, pretty beings with beautiful singing voices. The original story had a sadder ending from the movie when, after failing to kill Prince Eric, Ariel returned back to the sea, meeting her final fate of turning into foam. A mermaid has no tears, and therefore she suffers more. The darker side of mermaid mythology paints them as deeply emotional creatures. Since they couldn't talk human language, mermaids could only communicate by singing underwater, their beautiful voices resonating in harmony with the ocean. Though tears couldn't flow down their cheeks, Mermaid tears were believed to be magical and are the myth behind today's sea glass. The legend goes that a mermaid fell in love with the sailor of a ship, and one day she saved him from a storm. Enraged by this, Neptune banished her to the depths of the ocean, never to return to the surface again. The mermaid wailed, and her tears turned into iridescent pearls that washed ashore to her beloved sailor. In present times, the term mermaid tears refers to pieces of glass scattered around the world's oceans. The even darker side of mermaids presents them as malicious creatures hell-bent on killing any human that falls into the trap of their hypnotic song. Some accounts report that there are victims who make it out of the mermaid's lair after being lured, but they are often indebted to the mermaid, failure to which they will face their deaths. In other cases, the victims rarely survive their ill-fated death, almost like signing their life away from the moment they're captured by the first note. Though media might have more gentler depictions of mermaids, many people who live near water bodies and believe in the water creatures describe them as ugly as opposed to beautiful, and their presence is evil and haunting as opposed to the ethereal enchanters mermaids are depicted as. Many have reported seeing apparitions of mermaids and other water spirits in their dreams. The dreamers are usually taken deep into the ocean to the mermaid's home, where gifts or information are bestowed on them. Upon waking up, the dreamer either encounters a positive shift in their energy with their minds filled with new knowledge, or they wake up indebted to the marine creature, needing to fulfill a specific task, failure to which their dreams will be visited again and they'll be led to their death. The general consensus is that mermaids and other water spirits are merely mythology, as despite the vast evidence trying to capture these creatures on camera, none of this information has been factually proven. Many scientists do, however, believe that there are sea mammals that could be linked and easily mistaken for the enigmatic mermaids. The sirenians or sea cows, as they are commonly referred to, are an order of marine mammals that inhabit swamps, rivers, wetlands, and coastal waters. They get their name from the sirens of Greek mythology and are said to be one of the sources for the mermaid myth. During his travels in 1493, Christopher Columbus encountered 3 mermaids at sea and described them as looking ugly compared to their beauty described in laws. This was the first written account of manatees in North America, and many more sightings since then were often believed to be mermaids. The mammals have 2 front limbs and tails, with dugongs having fluked tails and manatees having paddle-shaped tails. They're known to move slow, and their physique along with movements is similar to that of mermaids, hence why many mistake them for ladies of the sea.